He died in 1978. But his name still echoed through the small mountain town. Locals whispered about him, especially after the sun went down. He had been a mailman, always polite, always on time. Then one day, he simply vanished without a trace. His bag was found in the woods, letters still inside. They searched the hills for weeks, no sign of him. A year later, letters began arriving with his handwriting. Postmarked from the same town, but no one sent them. Each letter warned of cold eyes watching from the trees. Some laughed it off until people started disappearing. Their homes undisturbed, their cars parked, just gone. Only one thing was always left behind, a sealed envelope. Inside, each one read, "He walks with your name now." One man followed the trail into the woods. He found a jacket half buried in moss. It was still warm, as if just taken off. Then he saw him, standing perfectly still, smiling. He looked the same as in old newspaper photos. Except now his eyes were pale and glassy. The man turned to run, but lost his way. He was never found, just like the others. Some say the dead man returns every 10 years. He finds a name, wears it, and walks freely. His footsteps don't leave prints. Dogs refuse to bark when he passes. He knocks only once on the door. If you answer, he takes your name. The old sheriff still remembers the first disappearances. He kept one of the strange envelopes for years. One day he burned it and vanished that night. His boots were left by the fireplace. Now, hikers see someone in a blue mail coat. He walks with no flashlight, even in thick fog. He hums an old postman's tune, out of key. A woman saw him outside her cabin window. He waved, then disappeared into a tree trunk. People say he lives between moments, not places. He remembers names, faces, and unfinished deliveries. When you hear knocking without echo, stay silent. If you hear your name spoken twice, run. A boy once joked and invited him inside. His parents woke up, but their son didn't. On his bed lay an old letter with no words. The mailman's ghost is patient. He never stops looking. He likes quiet homes with few lights on. He's drawn to forgotten places and lonely voices. The dead man once delivered love letters. Now he delivers silence. They say his face changes slightly with each name. But the eyes never change. They are always empty. One hunter shot him and swore he bled shadows. He dropped his gun and ran till dawn. He never hunted again, or spoke of that day. A young man took a photo near the forest. Behind him was someone blurry in a mail hat. The figure wasn't there in real life. But everyone who sees the photo dreams of him. He stands at the foot of their bed, watching. The dreams stop only when the photo is burned. Still, some people keep it out of fear. Others believe the dead man was cursed, not cruel. That he never meant to become what he is. But the curse needs names to stay alive. And someone always opens the door. He was last seen outside an empty bus stop. A traveler waved, thinking he was a guide. The traveler was never seen again. His suitcase arrived at the hotel without him. Inside was a letter with his own name written. The police report was quietly closed, never explained. Now the town avoids the woods after sunset. Children are taught to never say their names aloud. A new mail route was added last year. No one applied, but someone still does the job. Letters keep arriving without senders or stamps. Some residents return them unopened, most are too afraid. One woman opened hers and screamed. Inside was a photo of her future grave. It showed today's date carved into the stone. No one saw her again after nightfall. The post office now locks its doors before dark. But sometimes mail still appears on desks by morning. No one sees who brings it in. Just the faint scent of moss and smoke remains. If you visit the town, don't open strange letters. And never, ever answer the knock if it's only once. Because he walks with someone's name and he may want yours next. One night, a man heard footsteps circling his cabin. He stayed quiet, heart pounding, holding his breath. A single envelope slid under his door. He opened it slowly, hands shaking, eyes wide. Inside was a mirror, cracked, but reflecting nothing. Behind him, the floor creaked, though no one entered. He ran into the woods and never came back. Now people find mirrors in odd places outside. Always cracked, always cold, always facing toward home. The dead man still walks, but now he watches closer.